okayfm 101.7.
Dennis Miracle Aboagye, Director of Communications at the Bawumia campaign, Vice President. Yano ne bon komo Dennis Mache.
Yeah. We have a call.
Nyame adumo na wonso
Vice election akan. Sure.
Enra ena ejebo wabrewa yipuma kwamu a. Amanebo ne se. Maya amamra ni amane se fata abodwa ama manifesto committee malanche. Enkuma isa na tie dia fa na ntimu adwumedie ne ko sen.
Oh, so me that say and say leader of the New Patriotic Party, new flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, EPA, and I say inauguration gathering upon Montova, a campaign committee now, and no decay. It's a campaign committee and a campaign team no, now want to my inaugurate Yomo. And now, audio Mojuma, a showman, sir. We are a manifesto committee and so upon us on to one. And now, audio Mosujuma, a showman, sir. In the campaign committee and the manifesto committee in the Pimeno Casino. Some committees have been inaugurated and then almost show Mujumedia said in the Aboagye. Franca 24 and Franca to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a boy for election 2024. Tiandrano, the various campaign team members at the leadership were there. The campaign chairman, Honorable Dambochi, the members of the campaign advisory team, Nebiso, campaign management group and also and the various directorates in now in Alisa Sansona manifesto committee chairman honorable say chairman Sabosu and so any the subcommittee chairpersons any advisors for the various sectors and also on the manifesto committees and also were present. See all my PD Abedichi the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a poor Montomano, Jumedian in an say, Umunan Kambum, now young prosecuting a very thorough and I say issue based campaigner. And then making sure say 7th December 2024 about to a better no. Yes, Semuno. The entire did say Omampeni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, flag bearer of the MPP, and the best person for Ghana going into 2025. I said to me, do Ghana NBA, and I'm not going to be to meet home some. Not going to be to meet TB. Now, Tuabana, when you're in a social qua, as of the Tuaba, and see Finecono manifesto committee, any Ghana for Rodona Binyankita would eat in common. Across the country, across the sectors, to ensure, say, I jump what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the various sectors. And again, for the home common now, almost all input to be, and as I join Chebi for one on the Abba. The Akan in a bomb near to the Kratas and no Ababaye manifesto at the Berane election 2024. It's the AC and Rano. And the Tofani.
Well, yeah, say about the engineer now to nurture your chances at young farm one PC. You do for free. What did you medias or Monsa? Medidi is a mob of prayers or Monsassi. Mamma, what time line be? Say, or more family or more Ejuma Modias or Monsano.
And see, of course, campaign team, some of them we you may fear now, they have a can't battle. Now, manifesto committee there. Or no, they have the next 90 days. It's in a crack round by May ending there. Some to be done with you and the baby, and June. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it's me, upon the manifesto and Tuma. But within the period, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia pro bono, no call around that, and some be any Sadi Hunibia, even who manifesto no. As all call around, no Becky when someone already no. Oko UPSC, Kokasai, no, Wakabe 70 alternative policies. Our policies, they will find themselves in a manifesto. Think comedy be brave because of. But by May ending there, the manifesto committee no dey omojubano eba ebewie na June no flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia etimipa the manifesto no ntoma eche Ghana for nyina
said you indicate yes already no mampenia be the three for that matter NPP flag bearer or call UPSA wakwa akoda the 70 vision point nedi e de akire amansan fantastic. Now obi baby say if say 70 no eno na ye ne core foundational policies and vision ka enye why the need say still committee no san solicit for ideas biem.
Say ultimately no two things will happen with the manifesto. The 17-hour highlights, the details, details, and the manifesto. Senebeya say it will be a spare pass dealer. Now, what to say in the 70 policies, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, Obama spare pass imports, ometia 50%, ometia flat rate taxes, on containers on the Bebahua. Details, where ever first was sign a manifesto and I don't know who be one manifesto him. The committee no continue details. A woman. The toss me no manifesto no. Over sure that's a watch for the year. I say, no, would seem upon no agent channel. One sector, individuals no more sector no. Any one common answer. Which me I can say, oh, I deal with them. It is say, me ba, me and I say me ba me kase me ya omo a form hono on be so buyi into manifesto committee and so any the various sectors eba be these are 70 alternatives you won komo na omo tenetene na omo nyanti ase say any na ya dia to say na me adom na say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be your mampenia ese we no maye answer omo tintim no manifesto nimti we need to be stakeholder engagement. Stakeholder engagement be brave because around some of these policies that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Aboboso. I feel so. There are other sectors emergency. When to me any time man can in our UPSC. And see those other sectors in so and comedy and so because na omo to me 18 to one also at manifesto. In see manifesto there and only apams from Kwa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia flag bearer the NPP and the Ghana for Eba Bekum. Namum say for each of the ideas are one to many Ghana for a foul mohono edi ungomo and so what is a precope as a manifesto and no any you may do their share committee as I say almost
fantastic. Now what you mean more that's a beer. What he said, yeah, Mr. Year, second man Penny John Dramani Mahama, speaking in one of an 12 obo, our maimu indicate say the policies bear 60 are outlining already. And Mojapo Yim a Yamudi. Minim, sir, what you are saying here? What's your motion say? Oh, what making specific? Say,
on we started campaign in May 2023, and I will start as a war company. Our company be do 2024. Company, a friend is saying, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, what company ahead of him so many months. What I say more no, kind abebo the policies obey. And so what we say 60 na 60 no on what be film now no the last 1 year in our campaign no. adana policy ko na ka ne yante but that time Mahmoud Bawumia be kasa ya na feel all of us are the war policy sa system no ko ka me menti apart from 24 day you ko ka wase ni me ni so ko what for be kan wo enti yeah to see stay focused and can afford a war upon strong ko person no mu de honkomo until we are not interested in any distractions. Our company 1 year for a whole year went to be on cow policies a magana for what's now Bawumia no almost a year after we started a campaign no any other year no or no about be doing any issues specific policy sector by sector to some I feel now we can say who assisted in assisted no be say now what they no cry or be kind of policies down but the saying no the kind of policies down no move for policy
now you no state of the nation address and then ansana mampeni ekokenkaye na okaye ewie no fallout no baako minority for ensema wo mo ka se mampeni buapa na obeka ye se ono as the driver no yemfa dia akoso wo man mu bia papa obone emfa mo no ewo gitum se eyi no ene na se de na sudi dia akoso bia we na minority for no bomu tokro se akoye campaign time and season and afia ye beto aba na ompese minority for de ebia se bibia nkoye wa mambo mu ho sobo ni bi bekọ akọbọ mampenia be de kira wotu franka ma NPP nti na wo kan say they exonerate no in reality and indeed mampeni dika
you see NDC for the BI politics more. It is a work our Sabukana Samo, a Samoa Edika and Nukrumuka of the politics. Senior, want to say Omampeni Kasano or refer to the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So,
sure.
Now, Constitution of refer, no. Now, it is an entity. If you Omampeni na Danko Gufado is not the first person issue you waka. NDC former flag bearer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. 2012, I debate. We don't know what we are meeting me as an amount. On one cassette, the no tone can say, oh no, dear, not or your spare driver, Emma Professor Mills. And you don't know the main driver, a spare driver by Professor Mills. And see, Nimbrek Akra na Unyaye in 2012 for Bra, the couple of currency, Professor Mills, a connect no. Nimbrek Akra no, as a spare driver no. A one will be taking over or toa near Ma Professor Mills a year and so. And see, or say, a bear 2012 elections in there, young to Obama no, on the main driver. Some minority, almost 6,000. Enti eyanya twom o se ade no kwan na an kan dan a o se kwan no atene pa e kan dan pe afi de unsa tia. This is not the first time NDC for will behave this way. The level of inconsistency and me dey shekoto hypocrisy na twom no e drosso to the extent say omo de no krenko ane de omo ka do bia ke bia enfom ho dia omo nko a eka no ene ye no kre emo mo Omampeni asomo kai is not the first person that has said it. Omampeni that John Dramani Mahama kasa ono 2012 eno do kadi twitwa no ho asambene de no na e de na 19 no man kasa ena ebiem de Omampeni kai no so no it is a matter of fact. And ya dwonche no che yo. Na mo kwemu no. Enti de omo kanede na ehu niti. Ehu ne nai. The opo bia de be ka say politics nti. And obi he bisa e NDC for. Politics nti. Embra no enti sa politics nti. They are almost flabber 5-6 years ago. No, I think the answers are politics in tea. The crown young ton training and can say almost penal. Unfortunately, a young one or more mining. The intimate teacher of minor, according to Senor Mombusi penal. The record of money on some near teacher of minor, Senia and Brano. And that's exactly what another Danko father did. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Offer a rep and round porna and HCA I stated clearly the mandate of the vice president. Vice president, to me in fact, or minus some war and mono, over to me the above or man penny. Lemon, vice president car buying on home. It is a what can say, what car buying that somewhere, to be car, and money. Then so, they are buying no who's saying, you to be the swa, and to channel, and a or man penny, we know, and you'll be Timuno or Bakasa, and then you'll be a dinner or check. No crano, and it's any umbrano, a siano, I don't know, vice president, and they send me miracles, I'm yet presidential staffer. Maybe I'm a Juma me and so any. Nanka vice president, I could be even Florida to be for Fraba. Oh, guys, over here. Oh, see that maybe so was here to come. On to me yet because on your company only sad to me no. And see, say miracles, a Juma and so any. Now, on Unya could be in Florida to be Fraba. Now, when yes, sad to me now, yet. That's a miracle, said Jumano. Why, any no she gua? Why, and others of what it is a young son, and a young yachuma. And Kabanisena, some more flag bearer. John Mahama, His Excellency, Okano, 6-7 years ago. No, Momo Bojenosono, a man saying, and 7 years later, no, to me saying Danamo, a cancer before. No crano, a yasa, or politics. Now it's high time, and this is for the best of who ya catch up are no sort of ya consistent kakra. No mama or mine no here or a thing or party interest and no political power or more petty and be piano. Among cansiano, no one can say no. This is a deal of one qua in a yard papa. A broso.
And then again, what been to baby say, Enyama Sebi, Enyama, Enya, no yen to me fire Honsabo and more the vice president. Why then, Enyama Papa Nidia, and he register in his name?
Why not, Kasa, Obianka, vice president, Asama, or can I say, or no as vice president? Obeti me bu, or no, need you be dear, or man penny the share and specifically as vice president no wakonda and no wakonda and obit me den ebu so we do more despite media but I na general manager despite media sasem kese to media house na enye wo ene beton safrel e be fe father mboa
sir
and so say because what despite now official wokroma obetumi dia soawo na mo de piece from for the okay from for the mo de say ya technically no okasa on form ye and so and ya wo and obetumi di okay from 7 nyina dey asoawo na mo wudumedi a wudi e wo morning show ne so de anope wo na wo te console nechi and na wo kasa iti ene no se akontebu bi wo ho a obetumi ebu afa console na wo kasa wo echi ene no obetumi ebu ho akonta enti obi anka obebi ada se papa ne de ye be ma omampani abedi chede de bode no amobi foforo omampani abedi che se eduma sonko specifically a omampani de se me nsasa me ye no enie ho akonta mebu enie okasa onka abone why na ni mo mai wo mu say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia from the day one digital drive transformation and formalization of our economy in terms of the digitalization of our economy, no company edition is a solution on it. Everybody in this country and even across the world knows about it. It is a obu akonta no obu sa eduma no akonta. Ni dis awaye bone. Sa enumpo no. E ho so sanso no. Se ne papa se ne bone. Ni nyina ko mo company na mum ono ne dwuma die sonko odi wo ho no. Utumi bu ho akonta ba ne. And I don't think so kasa wakabone.
So and my pa working and can company once again waka say putting all of their working together, including their company and another than Kufadon so ayeno. Wamumienu okomodo amaye na bomu yet is better than both.
Ono company Jomama de nu better than both ana.
I know as a vice president and a president.
Na na be no kasa awa kukudru.
Za.
Na aya na nu ya na papa yi na ban na breso na ye wo man we mu a Ghana for kemu a omo mu ni djuma ye kra koti association no aya na nu ye aye bisa no a okache ye say onye magician ro akonjo onwuma fiwie mu no aya na nu ye aya na nu ye yi na embra na nka ne ndudu ma ba ye hu ye ho anu yi obeka che ye say osan so to electricity mu or to electricity prices mu embra na nka ne ndudu yi aye ko bisa na okache ye say ye charge phones do the national electricity no boy there ye ndudu phones yes slow down in charge the phones aya na nu ye no your company a na Ghana for public sector workers teacher for to me ye adwuma 1 year ye de omoka esi etua ye se niska na etua 3 months pa mo no eye na nu ye eyo no na breso na nu ye na afibia Ghana for ma wie je se some secondary school close to about 135,000 ekatere fie isa so ma wo phone diska and it says the school are dying and no so metre mu to be katere fie na eye na nu ye eye na nu ye no na breso asomampani ewo on my way mu hello
yeti opa
eye na nu ya no na breso asomampani wo my way mu ye dudum nkania ma factories ne companies shut down we lay off workers unim ni padodo ewu yes amre no ni padodo ewu ye hospitals are enroll say ye omo yare do makoto surgical bed so a ye yo operation ye the touch and a young operation. Na nu ye na number so or catch us or no, and yet the air cannot see. Now you're doing front to your partner be na nu ye. Na palm for another the ministers and can't say and say, and I'll be very specific. Rashid Purple and TV so and can't say and say. Some rante pejumaya, omuko remukucha grass and fabeku kwao. Na kofoba be talk of video munyai. Na nu ye eye na nu ya na Rashid people ka say yen ko nwura mu ko papa ebo ne ya fa megu kwan ho na nkofo beto de akosi omo da na enyeske eye na nu ye what is he talking about in his mind you have a very short memory as a country. I have no absolute doubt to say we've had challenges between 2020 and 2024. No doubt about that. But Omanpeninda that John Dramani Mahama should never deceive himself, say, we have short memories. Or no, under his presidency as president, on my way, His Excellency Atamil Jamano in 2012, by the time I all could do 2016, not a single indicator not to be improving, Not a single indicator. Not a single indicator. And to be every single macroeconomic indicator, year on year, or say no. What is he talking about? Nasako is here, we are self financing in 2020. How many years Brentford Bonnie year and in the last 120 years? The last time he shared was 1918. No, Emma, we are self financing my main struggle. So, no. You know, your man penny 2020 cabana, your 10 year my way. I mean, you have to be because because even during his tenure as president, and you can imagine how this country would have been under his leadership in a crisis like this. Onka he, on fajin tebia ma, on fajin swadi hubia ma. Nidiane say, or how kakene ba yena. Of course, we are suffering in a femuna and pack yajitum. I'm more honey about Bressa about my women. Main care non French gun of football for almost and to Abamame. Naba yet day. A dear pan, a John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency Eka. Say, Obabayo Mampeni Obaya, Onya Quaya went to me. Nanyabiano, Wakache, the Intia, Onya Wakwina went to me. For the 2012 manifesto, almost every single promiser or make it say and no. And when the manifesto in 2012 for him, yes, share some manifesto for the Tuabamano. Ebane saying, and now 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 1 year my now I said the Waba said, the Bayo Mampinino, Mr. Mubo in a Mensuyan yet, and from our Paba. It's a moment of Quina. He cannot be trusted. He has absolutely zero credibility in terms of trust in him to deliver on what he promised. Because he has been president before. This man became president and he pushed this country into a ditch. Not even a single sector was he able to improve. Mijitum, we've had challenges. Mijitum, we've had inflation challenges, we've had exchange rate challenges. No doubt about that, sir. Our macroeconomy has suffered since this pandemic and since this global economic crisis. But when they didn't wait in just a global economic crisis, when they didn't wait in just a economic downturn in the past 3 years, NDCMP, Honorable Kujita Black TV, so say factory are now calling the partners, factory then to me ambassador because of COVID economic crisis. And then they do move. Affected the Obedia to say there was a crisis. Then, or the politics there, not say there was no crisis. You see, everybody admits say there was a crisis. But in spite of the crisis, we have kept the Ghanaian child in the classroom. 5.7 million Ghanaian children. 5.7 million Ghanaian children in a Domako senior high school free. Mention one African country or more such a policy. 5.7 million Ghanaian children. Over 150 factories in a operation under the one district, one factory, with several of them ongoing. One day, the NDC had the opportunity to industrialize this country. Omoko Parliament, Eko Pasemra, Diversity Implementation Act. And running in an say, yeah, beton. Kwame Nkrumah factories or Osisima or Mine Way, state-owned factories, 300 of them were sold. State-owned factories. Onia, in our crisis, we are keeping all the social safety nets of the people of Ghana under the NDC. Between 2013 and 2016, social safety net are Makakra in Yafomba, in Yandebom, now almost 20 minutes former. Etintim ehwehwemuno omo gifri yensem wanje nurse for the teacher for allowance and free omunzem ye bisa no wan kan chen say se no kwa no be ye na ato abetia na nko be ya ma ato abetia no. Did he listen to us in our crisis, in our difficulties? We are keeping these policies because we acknowledge say there are certain basic services there every Ghanaian everywhere must have an opportunity to be part of. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? What is his alternative? On chain, you say, some kono yo mampeni in such crisis anka, a point ben on the befaso. He has none. Zero. Every single promise that this man is going about saying are promises he made. And your boss was saying in 2012, I said, every man yo mampeni. Obey your mampeni no for 4 good years. Papa na yet sanya me. He cannot be trusted. The MPP, we acknowledge that we've had challenges. But we believe that there was solution to these challenges. And that if John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, and in the NDC for in our by way more, the situation would have been far worse than we are experiencing. And it's purely based on data. the data clearly shows that 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, each of the indicators in our economy, they got worse. And if they got worse at a time when there was no global economic crisis, you can imagine the NDC in power in the midst of economic crisis. In Koleko School, National Health Insurance enrollment, and then I increased it to almost about 17 million. In the midst of this crisis, Abani and crack boom, and my baby and feed human kakra across the country. A year for a scafoma, a tuition, at a classroom, a sea boom, Senabaya, Nana Libyan is a demono, and can't question the yum, not so being quite also expressing. I'm pretty green book. I can't say and say, almost Sigana high infrastructure in Navy. COVID, and when you say, almost about 88 health, if I say district, any health posts, and I say hospitals. Okay, Equiapem North, Equiapem South, Adenta, Medina, 5 districts I can see where in there. No more use hospital back up, Tetakwasi Memorial Hospital, and Equiapem North. Why? I didn't see about the Benny. COVID by I said, may not be MC. Ghana for Yari and Paul Medasunomuni, you don't go to classrooms and dormitory blocks. But they told us, say, over fixing Ghana infrastructure in our. And then this government has invested one of the biggest investment into any health by any government into the health sector. And ensuring, say, we put up district hospitals in every district, any hospital. Because after all, Yari Eya, say Yari Boa. And so to win your baby, I would recover near how. In the midst of our crisis, we have constructed a lot more roads than any government has done in 7 years in the Fourth Republic. In the midst of crisis, yeah, how near money humono. Abain Bay and the woman say, yeah, crisis are right within the same government. Yet to me, this is how to Quimua, and this will say, near Megusua, air to 2 years, yen Danny and we, at least to me, a dear course, but a Gusun Kakran Kakra day, a buffet. See a year mistake. Nothing this for your almost for alternative BMB. At 2 in Futusi and near time to Obama John Dramani Mahama. It will be one of the biggest regrets we'll ever see in the history of this country. The man has been president before. Do baby our bayada. Before for being will be a beam. Yemo before France so quiet. Or no ye bida. No sombra no me any. That is how you build a country. But that's a minimum.
Yeah, but that's your pay.
That's what that's.
Dennis Miracle Aboagye, Director of Communications, said the ma NPP Amanyokono Franka Tuni or Yaman Penyabe de Alhaj Veep Bawumia campaign. And Yanena Chochin Komono.
OKFM 101.7.